Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Wolverhampton Racecourse here on Monday. It is the 15th of January, 2024. Going to look at the 8th race, the 8 o'clock from Wolverhampton. But before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for racecourses around the world. The 8 o'clock, the 8th race from Wolverhampton, is to build your ACCA with Bet UK handicap. It's a Class 6 handicap going for a $7,000 purse, race for 4-year-olds and upwards, horse rate 46 to 58. We have a field of 10 horses going 2,400 meters or a mile and a half on the all-weather Tapeta surface. Going to take the number 8 horse here. Footsie is a top selection. 816 in the TriCast trifecta for me. 816 TriCast trifecta. Top selection 8 horse Footsie. 5-year-old gelding here. Robert Stevens trains. Marco Gianni gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing the 5th of January, which was this past Friday, so 10 days ago, we'll say, at Wolverhampton, mile 3/4 in a Class 6 handicap. And he finished third by 8 3/4 in lengths that day. He had a very wide trip. I thought he was traveling decently off the longer trip. He needed that extra turn of foot late, but I didn't think it was a half bad race. I think coming back here to a mile and a half back to Wolverhampton where he likes running, I'm going to give him another shot to find the winner's circle. I think he has a good weight of 129 pounds in this spot. Two back right before Christmas, 18th of December, a mile and a half locally in a Class 6. He won by 3/4 in length that day. He had a very wide trip, but he settled well. He quickened up nicely, and he went away with it. A very nice, strong run for him there. And then prior to that, at Wolverhampton on the 10th of December, a mile and a half in a Class 6, first start in about 9 weeks. He finished third by 2.5 lengths that day. He was kind of yielding late that day. He hit the wall. He just couldn't keep up in the final quarter of a mile, but he ran well early on. Off the bench, he probably needed the race there. And then a Chelmsford over the 2 miles in a Class 6 in October, early October. He finished 5th by 8 1/4 lengths that day. He wasn't staying the trip. He kind of hit the wall that day. His form in mid-September off the bench, he just wasn't really running, but his form as of recently hasn't been half bad. Refreshing here at 72, he could win. I think the heavyweight, the one horse lost in time for Rob Havlin, indeed, Ivory has a strong chance of winning also, was a winner at Lingfield on 13th December, going a mile and a half in a Class 6, won by a half length. He had a wide trip that day, but he was on the drive excelling. A very, very good run. Came back to run New Year's Eve at Lingfield over the mile and a half in a Class 6, where he finished 6 by 6 1/4 lengths that day, and he just couldn't get the good turn of foot late. Maybe a quick turnaround from the last race that was very tough. Coming up north here to these horses, I'll give him a shot here at 4-1. He's been running well over this longer trip recently. But to recount my selection for the 8 o'clock, the 8th race from Wolverhampton, I'm going to take the 8 horse Footsie. Give kudos to the 1 horse lost in time. 816 TriCast trifecta. 8-1 in the multi race. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.